The alert level for Indonesia's anak Krakatoa volcano has been raised to the second highest level after a series of eruptions there.
The anak Krakatoa volcano in Indonesia has lost 2/3 of its height since it exploded.
In the vast expanse of the Indonesian archipelago, where emerald green seas meet the azure sky, lies a geological behemoth that has etched its name in the annals of history with fire and fury: Krakatoa. A name that resonates with the power and unpredictability of nature, Krakatoa is synonymous with one of the first catastrophic volcanic eruptions in recorded history. The story of Krakatoa began slowly when a volcano began to form beneath the ocean floor millions of years ago. Krakatoa in Indonesia, a region notorious for volcanic activity due to a geological phenomenon known as the Ring of Fire, sat across from the area where Indian, Australian, and Eurasian plates collide. This collision created a subduction zone, causing continued eruption of magma and slowly leading to the formation of volcanoes. The bottom of Krakatoa was 300 meters below sea level, a testament to the number of years it took the volcano to rise above the waves. Krakatoa consists of 4 main islands: Rakata, Satong, Panjang, and the remnants of the original Krakatoa. The turbulent history of the volcano dates back to 416 AD, when the first recorded eruption took place. By the time the Dutch annexed Indonesia to the Dutch East Indies, many thought Krakatoa was extinct. Known for its frequent volcanic activity, Indonesia often caught the residents off guard. In 1815, on the other side of Java, another supposedly dormant volcano, Mount Tambora, erupted catastrophically, causing great destruction. However, due to the lack of global communication at the time, the event went largely unnoticed by the world. Similarly, Krakatoa's calm attitude suggested that it was in a dormant state. Only one eruption occurred in 1680, and when the Dutch established their colony, Krakatoa was considered a relic of antiquity. Little did they know that this seemingly sleeping giant would rise with unprecedented energy, challenging previous theories of predicting volcanic activity. The 19th century began with global communications, with the laying of the first undersea telegraph lines between England and France in the 1850s. This technological breakthrough allowed countries to communicate almost immediately, ushering in a new era of global communication. As undersea telegraph lines spread around the world, disaster reporting took on a new form. Information that once took weeks to reach distant shores could now be sent in hours. The world felt closer than ever, and this played a key role when Krakatoa unleashed its wrath. It was the first disaster to capture the world's attention in real time, setting a precedent for how we identify and respond to global disasters. In May 1883, Krakatoa gave the first warning with a subtle noise accompanied by distant explosions. Scientists and observers pulled up to the scene and observed a cloud of ash rising over the uninhabited island. Over the next 2 months, surveillance boats ferried surprised European colonists through Krakatoa, giving them a clear view of the explosions. Sources saw curious lights from coastal villages in a nearby area, spoke of the strange lights and terrifying roar of the volcano. Some saw it as superstitious, and others could sense a lingering fear. Locals on the nearby coasts of Sumatra and Java said festivals and religious gatherings triggered the blast. Little did they expect that their world was on the verge of a catastrophic change. As the sun set on August 26, 1883, the people living in the shadow of Krakatoa were unaware of the impending apocalypse. At about 1 p.m. the next day, Krakatoa emerged with mindless ferocity. The explosion was so powerful that it broke the ears of sailors more than 25 miles or 40 kilometers away. The first explosion threw massive amounts of ash and debris into the stratosphere, reaching an astonishing height of more than 36 kilometers. The terrible waves roared everywhere, and the roaring volcano echoed thousands of miles away. Approaching the explosion, the subsequent tsunami tossed the ships like toys. The catastrophe was not a single explosion, but a series of 4 major blasts over 2 days. Each explosion dwarfed the one before, releasing immeasurable amounts of energy. The third and most powerful explosion, estimated to be equivalent of 200 megatons of TNT, tore apart the island of Krakatoa, leaving behind a caldera that would fill with seawater, forming a new volcano named Anak Krakatoa, or Child of Krakatoa. While explosions wreaked havoc, the tsunami proved to be the silent killer. Waves over 150 feet or 40 meters high hit the coast of Java and Sumatra, causing destruction in their wake. The 23 square kilometer collapse of the island into the sea caused a massive displacement of seawater, creating a tsunami that would devastate coastal communities. Contrary to the common perception of a tsunami as a single catastrophic wave, the Krakatoa tsunamis appeared as a series of waves, with the second, third, and fourth waves proving to be the most devastating. So this little-known factor contributed to the surprising high number of deaths. A tsunami destroyed more than 300 towns along the coast of the Dutch East Indies. In Teluk Bitong, a wave about 22 meters high washed over the entire town, killing about 2,200 people. In Tangerang, a wave flooded farmland, drowning countless livestock. The first wave was followed by a deceptive lull in the port city of Merak, convincing residents that the worst was over. Unfortunately, the second wave, 40 meters high, rose inland, leaving only 2 survivors out of 2,700. As the tsunami spread along the coast, the survivors went back to inspect the damage, only to be met with more devastation from the waves. If you're liking the video so far, be sure to subscribe to the channel. The effect of the Krakatoa eruption were felt around the world. Volcanic ash deposited in the stratosphere circled the Earth and dramatized the eclipse all the way to Europe. The effects of the climate were so pronounced that global temperatures fell by 1.2 degrees Celsius in subsequent years. The explosion was heard 2,000 miles away in Australia, and shockwaves circled the globe 7 times. Ships reported encountering plumes of pumice floating in the Indian Ocean shot from the volcano. After the explosion, a new chapter in Krakatoa's geographical story emerged. Anak Krakatoa, a volcanic island, rose from the ruins of its predecessor and became a symbol of nature's resilience and rebirth. Over the years, Anak Krakatoa grew, spewing ash and flames, living proof of the ever-changing face of our planet. Interested in the history of Krakatoa, scientists and researchers have closely monitored the activities of Anak Krakatoa, trying to understand the underlying forces that cause eruptions. The island is still an active volcano, which is a constant reminder that the wrath of nature is neither predictable nor entirely controllable. The Krakatoa eruption left an indelible mark on our understanding of Earth's dynamics. It highlighted the links between geographical events and showed how a seemingly isolated incident can have far-reaching consequences. Research on Krakatoa has contributed greatly to our knowledge of volcanic eruptions and has helped scientists refine their models and predictions. But the lessons of Krakatoa are not limited to geological areas. The tragedy highlighted the vulnerability of coastal communities to natural disasters and the importance of preparedness and early warning systems. Despite technological advances, the delicate balance between human habitation and the unpredictable forces of nature remains a challenge faced by countries around the world. Krakatoa stands as a testament to the incredible power of nature and the fragility of human life in its shadow. The 1883 eruption left scars on the landscape and on the memories of all who experienced its wrath. But out of the ashes came Anak Krakatoa, a symbol of nature's renewed power. What do you think of this? Let us know in the comment section below and make sure you enjoy the video. Thank you for watching.